So we're starting to get packed, ready to go back to Tanzania.
Tanzania.
So what I'd like you to do is tell us, what you're bringing back with you and why.
In order to have days like this, you're going to have days like this. This is Tips on Tuesday. We're going to talk about what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Stay tuned so you don't feel like doing this. If you like these videos, please subscribe and give us a like. And if you have anything to add to the conversation or any questions, please leave them below.
Okay, this is gonna be a little different because in Tanzania, where currently Aquarius is, there is a very few places to provision. I'm not even talking about the better quality things, just in general finding things, it's very difficult. So what we're buying is new pillows, because I think also Tanzania is a good place to leave all other old things, used things behind, because the people in there will absolutely appreciate that. People are very definitely can use a lot of stuff where other countries, I don't think they will appreciate as much. So this is something I've been looking for a long time. Even in Thailand, we need to replace our mats inside the cabinets on top of, and it's very hard to find this particular brown color, which I like, so we bought this. It's a non-skid, like somebody would say like a mat, non-skid mat. This is something, a new addition I came up with. I noticed that in our Aquarius closets, a lot of space is unused because we don't have as many hanging clothes, and we don't use that much of a vertical space. So we found a solution, and these are the drawers that gonna come inside, and I think this will help us to utilize the vertical space much better. So this is something like organization, and we have a bunch of those in different sizes. Next thing, we had the friend accident who broke our French press. We got two others. Which one was too small, the other was very inconvenient, and this one is the best because it kind of like it doesn't flip as quick. It's perfect size for two of us or even our guests, and it works really well. It's hard to transport, but hey. And we can buy this in IKEA, which is cheap. Other places it's expensive. We found these absolutely awesome. Those not crystal, although they look like plastic glasses. It's time to replace some of ours because half of them were broken, half of them were glass, so it's time to replace those. And because in United States a lot of things are cheaper and easy to find, we got lots of rechargeable batteries. These are for our flashlights, the bigger ones. I bought another cheap flashlight because the other ones we have, like, they are super advanced. I have to click it 7 times to get to the setting that I like, so it's kind of annoying. This is a funny thing to buy, and this I buy in a dollar store. I had it before on a boat. This is advanced repair kit, a long-lasting temporary repair for tooth caps and fillings. So it happened to both of us, Ken and me, that we lost our inlays, caps or crowns, whatever. So, and I had one on the boat and somebody else lost it and I gave it, and of course I never got it back. So I think it's useful to have it, especially if you can buy it cheap in the dollar store. I found this is a closet light, needs batteries, and it's gonna go where most of our cans are and will give a light. Those are really nice small epoxy glue. I like that they are small, not very big, and again I bought them in a dollar store, already unpacked, so it will take less space. These are cozies for the beer cans or any cans. Those were really hard to find, and in many places you find them in the souvenir shops where it costs like $10 or more. So these I got for $1 each, whatever. Some meds aspirin that we can buy cheap as well. And this is all from my stuff.
That's all you got?
Yeah, you go tell. What do you got?
Well, one of the things, going underneath the boat, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't use your 50-foot hose. So we got this little unit here, which should be able to send me down for about 10 minutes. And it's got its tank, and it's got its regulator, everything. And it's also got a hose so that I can fill it. So we're gonna try this out when we get back to the boat, because the propeller is gonna look really, really bad. And so that's by Smacko, and that's one of the things we're bringing back. We're bringing back some flags, because our flags get old and they get all ragged, and I like having really nice flags for the Lithuania and US. So we got some flags. One of the other things that we're bringing back with us is a bunch of flashlights. And flashlights are important for obvious reasons on a boat, but we're bringing several flashlights. So we've got 3 flashlights. We've got 1 flashlight that goes on your head, and these are underwater flashlights too, so we can take them underwater and work on the bottom of the boat if we have to at night. If we hit some stuff like we did before, and we thought we were going to have to go out in the middle of the night and go under and have to cut some rope off of our prop, we'll have the lights to do it. So we got that. We also got the end caps for the water maker, and the other thing I just found out is if you have a desalator water maker, the pin that goes between the 2 end caps that hooks them together, it needs to be made out of PEEK rather than stainless steel, because you have a lot of problems with that. We've got some of these that we can plug our USB in, so that we can have USB chargers in several locations in the cockpit. Another flashlight. Oh, these here. This is like a little weather device. It's gonna barometer readings, temperature readings, and it graphs them all for 40 days. And this will hook up Bluetooth to our phones. And these 2, very similar, will go in the fridge and the freezer and tell us if anything happens. We also finally got shorter electric hookups for our removable solar panels that go on the roof, or the bimini. And then we got a lot of stuff, a lot of cables for the NEMA 2000, but I can show you more over here. So over here, we got all this stuff that's going to replace some of our Hydra 2000 items. We've got the compass, we've got the depth, speed, and temperature, and we've got it all hooked up to a Raspberry Pi computer, and this will all be installed, and we'll slowly remove all of our Hydra 2000 and replace it with all of this. One of the things that I couldn't do on the boat before was actually look at AC signals. So we've got a scope that's going with me and a digital analyzer that hooks up to the computer. So then I'll be able to look at digital signals, and I'll also be able to look at AC signals, figure out what's going on. Because before, if you just have a voltmeter, it just doesn't do you much good if you're looking at an AC signal. So anyways, we've also got our radar that we're bringing back. we ran out of NEMA 2000. I mean, not NEMA, Dyneema. So I bought some thin Dyneema so that I can tie some things up. We also got some sail material because we blew out our sails, and we've got some sail tape and some sail thread to get our sail fixed.
Mizzen ballooner.
Yeah, our mizzen ballooner blew out. And then we bought some fire blankets because we didn't have any. So we got those. We got a piece of starboard for making projects. And maybe we're going to have to use that to put our radar up on the mizzen mast. But that is about it. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of electronics going back with us. Power supplies, just in case we need it. These are 24 to 12 volt DC to DC converters, and you can actually, these are adjustable. You can adjust them down to 5 volts if you need 5 volts. And I think that is just about it. We got a lot of stuff going back with us, and we'll be getting rid of a lot of stuff on the boat when we get there.
And we have some of the stuff that we're bringing to our friends.
Oh yeah, we've got a couple of things that we're bringing to some friends as well. And
Because United States is fairly cheap and easy to get compared to Tanga. And yeah, we also stock up on hard drives. This is a SSD. So hard drives, we also bought some new clothes.
Yeah, these aren't my new clothes, but I gotta look good for the videos. At least that's what my wife tells me. She doesn't like me wearing all my old clothes.
You are too handsome for them.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and this one is a backpack for the little dive tank, which we gonna review to see if it's any good.
Yeah,
but that's something
seems like
we
it's
really
gonna be pretty
needed.
good. But and the other nice thing about having a tank like this is it's so much smaller. As you get older, it's harder and harder to pull yourself on board.
Oh, come on, don't say that.
Not that
We saw you
I'm
doing
getting
the
old.
pull-ups.
Yeah, but this is really small, so you don't have like 60, 70 pounds on you when you go in the water. You're just gonna have a small tank, and that's gonna make it a lot easier. I like that.
Thank you, Powers.
All right, that's it. It's a wrap, and we'll see you when we get to Tanzania.
If you like this video, give us a like down below and click here to subscribe. That really helps us. And if you want to watch more of us, click one of those.
They said they came from Spanish.